Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to August 1st. Welcome to the first day that the classes are available to you. I hope you take some time to investigate your particular syllabus and assignments at Blackboard so you'll kind of see what you're in for this semester. I thought I'd take a few minutes, though, before your class actually begins to go over this infographic with you. It is originally from the Cooperative Children's Book Center and then made available through wndb, We Need Diverse Books. Both of those organizations are ones that should be of interest to you because they have to do with how and why and what is published for children each year. This infographic is from last year. It's the last one available because 2020 won't be available till the year is over and they compile the statistics. But what you see here are main characters in children's literature by ethnicity. And of course, leading the pack is white, Caucasian, almost 42%. The next one is animal and other kind of creatures. I'll come back and talk to that in a minute. Then you have various degrees of percentages coming up. You can see that Native Americans, First Americans, 1%. You can see that Pacific Islanders are 0.05%. That Latinx is 5.3%. Asian Americans, 8.7%. And African Americans or Black Americans right at 12%. What does that mean? Well, it means for the thousands of books published each year, these were the kind of characters that students were going to meet within the text. And the interesting thing that's included here is the final bar that talks about animals and other at 29%. So fully a third of the books published for kids have things like trucks and cats and various kinds of creatures and inanimate creatures for that matter. And that the racial groups, the ethnic groups, as they are divided, show you how little is published in terms of diversity for our kids. And we need to be conscious of that as we share books with kids. Be conscious that we're using a diversity. Be conscious that we're not always reading about children who are white or about characters that aren't human, but that we search out the Latinx books, the Black American books, especially search out the ones that have real small percentages here, the First Nation books and the Pacific Islander books. So we'll be talking a little bit about this kind of diversity, especially in the 5360 children's literature class. But I suspect that some of you in the Master's Seminar and some of you in the historical development of literature for children will find this a fascinating infographic, certainly one that you can use when you're trying to cajole a little bit more money to make sure that your collection reflects more diversity than what you see in this infographic. I look forward to working with each and every one of you, and I'll be back in touch shortly and let you know about Zoom office hours when we can meet face-to-face, as face-to-face as we're going to get, and also how you can ask me questions through Zoom or through email or through Blackboard or however you want. I do ask that you kind of take a quick flip through the class that you're registered for and jot down any questions you might have so that when we do have some Zoom time and things like that, I can answer all the questions that you have. I think it's going to be a great semester. I know we've got lots of things that kind of stand in our way, but we're not going to let them stop us. We're just going to, I would say, jump over hurdles, but I can't do that. So we'll work out ways to go around the hurdles as they're presented. So have a wonderful Saturday. Be sure that you catch the recording of the graduation today because our speaker was Colin Powell. And it was an amazing, amazing speech. And that'll be published somewhere on the Sam Houston State University website, I am sure. If not, I'll post it out to the group. So enjoy your weekend, and I'll be back with you soon. Bye.